Hi, I'm Niharika and welcome again to my YouTube channel. And I know you see these red bangles, so that is that is the Indian symbol of marriage. And yes, I just got married 6 days ago of recording this video. And that's all we will talk about my personal life because social media and personal life are away from me. Today I'm going to talk about the books that changed my life. These are a few books of the many. So there are a few books that changed my life holistically across health, spirituality, relationships, work, money, everything. So I hope it helps you as well. Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins. If you're too lazy to watch this video or I'm just not exciting enough for you to watch any further, then just read this book and yeah, you can leave. If you want to, please don't though. So, Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins changed me holistically in the sense that it's the reason that my mindset has changed. I didn't even know there's something as mindset shifts until I read this book. And then I realized that we can reprogram all our beliefs, and because beliefs shape our reality, we can change our reality by shaping our beliefs. I am pro reading The Secret and the Law of Attraction, but this is way more practical. And the best thing is that it actually has these exercises for you to work on after every single chapter. It is while reading Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins did I realize that how the life I wanted to live is very different from the life I'm living right now. And I genuinely wanted to change it. And obviously everyone thought I'm crazy. But this book made me believe that I can. And I did. I give a lot of credit to this book, and I feel that if anyone can just read one book to change their life, it's this. The Obstacle is the Way, and it's because of this book that I've read all his books so far. It really shapes your perspective in the sense that, see, the thing is, honestly, we do live relatively easy lives. You are not going to hunt for what to eat and bring it to your plate today. And I know we have challenges, you have challenges, I have challenges, and I totally sympathize with that. But our lives are way easier than how it was 100 years ago. But this book made me realize how we can use lessons of stoicism to live a happier life and actually use obstacles as opportunities. It also has a lot of examples of how people from ancient times have always used obstacles as opportunities, which have helped them become successful. So I really encourage it. And also, it's a really short read. So if you just read 3 pages a day, that's enough. Spoon fed. Now, I have read so many books on diets and health and healthy eating, but nothing beats this one. And you know why? Because it's all the books that I've ever read in one place. It doesn't tell you to diet, it doesn't tell you what to eat, it doesn't tell you in fact, it says how protein is this big scam to make money. Okay, let's not get into it. But in short, this book talks about health and how you can use those foundations to be fitter and to reach your fitness goals instead of how to get abs, how to lose weight, how to get a perfect body before your wedding or before summer. And it's a really easy read. I also love how this book is not trying to sell you anything, no supplements, not to contact this guy for dietitian services like some books do. So if you're looking for that one book which honestly breaks down health to you and tells you how to go about being fit without selling you anything expensive, then Spoon Fed is a brilliant read. Mistranslations and this is probably something that never pops up when somebody talks about self-improvement, but okay, if you relate to me just this much, which is that if you come from a family where there is turbulence or your parents are not together, which is the case with me, or there has been a mental health issue that is put under the carpet, which often happens in South Asia, which is getting better now. But if you relate to these things, I think you will love this book. I cried and I laughed, and there was a lot of dark humor, but it is such a beautiful read. And you know what my biggest learning was? Amidst all the laughter that this guy gave me, my biggest learning was that We often think of our elders as those people that they have to do everything right. And if you are not happy today, then they are responsible for it. But something we often miss out on is that they're just humans and they were trying their best. But circumstances didn't make life easy for them as well. And that was my biggest learning from this book. And even if you don't have a turbulent house, this is a very, very humorous read, and I feel you will love it. The Millionaire Fastlane is the best book on making money I have ever read. Yes, I've read The Psychology of Money. Yes, I've read Think and Grow Rich, and they are both brilliant books. But this wins it. You know why? Because firstly, it caters to our pathetic attention span, which is breaking. I think there are 40 short chapters, and everything this guy says is so relatable. For instance, he talks about these three mindsets, which is the slow lane mindset, the side lane mindset, and the fast lane mindset, which is where we would ideally want to be. The slow lane mindset is unfortunately what most of us are living. That let's trade 5 days a week for 2 days a week. Let's trade a year, work extra hard, and get like 5% of appraisal. Sadly, that's not the way to being wealthy. And you know what the way is? Read this and figure out how. The practice. And this may not be life changing for a lot of you, but as somebody who's creative, this was life changing for me because this book was putting hard facts on my face every single day. And the thing with creativity is we think that we need to wake up with it and say personal branding on LinkedIn. You're afraid to put yourself out there. You're afraid of what will people think of you, and you think if your insights are really valuable. So that's where this book helps, because trust me, till date, when I feel that, oh, maybe people will not like it, what will people say, should I even put this up, is what I'm saying even making sense, this book says that just put it out there. And the best part is that it also says that if you have something which can make the world even a tad bit better, which means even if it can leave one person with a thought to look back at, then it's selfish to keep that with you. You must let that thought out. The Minimalist Entrepreneur, and by Sahil Lavengya. I hope I pronounced that right. And he's the reason that I use Gumroad for all my products, because I love this guy's book and I like what his brain thinks, so I use his product. You know, a lot of us see people who are so successful and we feel that, oh God, that 19-year-old is running $1 million startup. Even I want to. What am I doing with my life? Am I even good enough? And then this book makes you realize that you don't have to do that to be great. I think this book helped me become more self aware, because I read this when I too was thinking that how am I supposed to do, like, how am I supposed to scale up? What direction do I take? Who do I want to be like? And this book made me realize that I don't want to be famous. The second thing is that I don't want to have an agency and manage a lot of people. And the third is that I don't want to be big. I should not be so known, because that is not the essential of living a good life. There are so many wealthy people who are happy with their careers, who are living a good life, who we don't know about. And I think I'd want to be like that. I love Sahil's personal stories that he shares. So please read this. You can heal your life. I think I avoided this book for really long. I love reading The Secret, The Magic, The Power, The Hero, and all those books. But if I had to combine all those books into one, it is You Can Heal Your Life. Again, it's with this book that I learned the power of affirmations. I have known about affirmations ever since I was 16, because that's when I read The Secret, and that's a decade ago. But this book pushed me to actually apply it and use the correct affirmations at the correct time of the day. And I think, in a way, it emotionally healed me and helped me combat low self esteem. The biggest lesson that I learned from this book is that, on social media, everyone's talking about self love, but they don't really help us understand what exactly is self love and why self love. And there are just like too many aesthetically beautiful pictures all over Instagram about it. But this book actually teaches how it's not just self-love, but love is such a powerful emotion. And to give it to somebody else or to get it from somebody else, it first has to be within. So, how I paraphrase it is that you should fill your cup with love first, and that will help you with everything, and then extend it to others. A very short example is that if you want to lose weight because you really don't like your body, that's probably not the right way to go about it. But if you love your body, then you will want to be healthy. It will be easier to take those dietary and exercise measures. So I hope that makes sense. So these books plus Unlimited Power are a few books that helped me improve my life. And believe it or not, this video is not really planned. I just picked out these books from my shelf. If there is one thing that's common in all these books is that they are very easy reads. I hope you enjoyed this. The book series has been a demand for a while. And if there's anything more specific that you'd want to know in terms of talking about certain kind of books or anything at all, please leave it in the comments below. And if you've already read any of these books or all of them, please let me know your views in the comments down below. And if you watched it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. It will really, really help me. And thank you. See you again. Lots of love.